Morning everybody, Thursday the 6th of August, and I'm out in a field of spring oats. As you may recall, this was the first field we planted with the Sky drill, where we had a bit of a calibration issue, and in fact there's a bit of a green strip, if you can see it there, with some thistles in it, which where the seed rate dropped, that was the effect. So here you can clearly see where to the right we struggled with the calibration, and just reducing the seed rate a little bit has resulted in extra thistles. And then to the right, to the left, you can see a normal crop. So making sure those thistles are dry enough to go through the combine is really important. So I don't mind waiting a little bit, but one of the issues we are having is that I think there's quite a lot of blind heads where the oats have formed a seed, or the oat head has been fertilized but they haven't formed a seed. So let me just rub out a handful of oats and show you. So as we go into the crop, you get occasional, there is some secondary growth like this, but it's more a question of, again, that secondary. Plants like this, which have got some green stalks, that's always the issue with oats. Let's just see if I can take some off the head here. And I'll rub these out in my hand. Not very scientific way of doing it, but there are very few seeds for the whole of that head. When I bite them, there's actually nothing in the head. It kind of feels soft, as if there's actually no oat in there at all. Either that, or the oat is so small, so it's such a pinch grain that the specific weight's going to be really low. So this is something I am very worried about, that the drought seems to have affected grain formation in the oats. So we will be, I think we've got 2 days to combine the spring wheat. So there was an issue with the actuator on a combine, for the actuator that pushes the knife sections in, and we are moving back to chopping again. So we wanted a really good fine chop. So we've pushed it in manually enough to finish the field, but we didn't want to start this new block with that issue. So that's been repaired by Farrell's, thank you very much. So this actuator here pushes the knives into the combine. Helpful picture here demonstrating what happens if you stick your hands inside. So that has been one of those. I think there might be one on each side actually. Yeah, so one of the actuators was blown, and so we've had that repaired. And this is the crop of spring wheat. So as I said, it's a seed contract for John for milk oat seeds, and this is what I'm worried about. These leaves here, very helpful Labrador there, adding to the, so as you can see, there are these occasional flag leaves that are still green. Now, another one here, not quite as green, but still got green tints in it. There we go, there's some in the crop there. Now, that problem that I was talking about with the blind seed heads, it's not, it is a problem, but it's not quite as bad here in the spring wheat. At least we've got some grain in the head. So we'll be here tomorrow or here Monday, get this spring wheat knocked off over 2 days, and then off to the spring oats. And then that, subject to a little bit of 2 small fields being tidied up, one of which is spring beans, so we've only just sprayed that off, we will be at the end of harvest. So got it harvest in a corner, as they say. So hopefully we might finish sort of tail end of next week. Thank you, see you soon, bye.